been really open about your personal ups and downs and sort of just your journey to sobriety. How much of that story informs your music?
A lot, because we've lived it. Even though we don't live it anymore, we have, that's part of our life experience. So we have things to say. We have things to say on the matter. And I guess that, you know, that's what telling your story is. You could call that telling our story.
Which song on the EP is the most personal?
Leaving Hollywood is the most personal to me because I left, but also because I know what it's like to get out of a really heart-wrenching breakup and having to put that in the past and having to make your peace with that and move on to a new chapter in your life. Coincided with physically leaving the place. Two things happening at once. Art, life.
I do want to ask you about that surprise cameo, though. Paying homage to Forrest Gump, that was so fun. How did you convince him to do it?
I said, Dad, will you be in my music video? And he said, yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Can I get the schedules together? You know, it's a whole thing.
He said, let me know what the dates are. I said, all right.
Amazing. It was probably one of his productions. They're like, wait, no, we need him on Tuesday. And he's like, nope, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. Why did you choose Forrest Gump?
Oh, man.
Our drummer, TJ, had the idea. He didn't tell me. And then our other friend, Brendan, who I wrote the song with, goes, TJ didn't tell you about that? I'm like, no. And I thought it was hilarious. And I told Chet. And then Chet was like,
I said that absolutely
he said,
not.
absolutely not.
And after about 10 minutes, I said, that's a genius idea. We should do that 100%.
What was the initial hesitation?
Oh, you know, just being called Lil Gump my whole life.
You're like, don't need it anymore. We also spoke with E.A. Hanks earlier this year.
That's my sister.
Love her, absolutely love her. And she was telling some really fun stories about, she grew up on set every now and again. She was able to visit a couple, but she loved being on set for the movies that he did in Fiji. I was curious if you grew up on set or you had any positive memories.
Yeah, I was there. Fiji. It was sick. Castaway. I don't know which year. I was in the 2nd grade and the 3rd grade. We went back. Went for the first part where he was fat. Then he took a year off. He lost the weight, grew his beard out, went back. 2nd, 3rd grade. There for like 2 months each time. Fiji. Epic place. Beautiful. Heaven on earth. Tavarua. Namotu. Check it out. If you know, you know.
Would love to.
He's like, yes, please, bring it down.
You know.